Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka I'm back, bitches. Nah, but for real. Aka your favorite broadcaster, aka back and better, aka yeah, I'm in the holiday mood.
It's good to hear, man.
Yeah, man.
I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka I'm a businessman. I'm not a businessman. Can we still quote lyrics?
I mean, yeah. Before, technically,
R. Kelly's still gone.
Okay.
Oh man. But yes, my name is Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka Mr. Sneaker Convo, and I'm back and ready for another episode. Good to have you back, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You got some. You got a little fan club, by the way.
I do. What happened? You didn't tell me anything.
Oh, you got a little fan club. Damn, where's Cheech?
Were people asking for me?
Yeah, they be like, damn, like. So
Men or women? Because it's gonna determine what my next answer will be.
Oh, no, well, I've been told that, like, someone said that it's good to hear actual real opinions.
Oh, okay.
True.
Okay. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. I had a good laugh.
I think that was the first time I did an episode without
me.
I think that's the only episode you missed, actually, out of all the episodes.
To be honest. Yeah.
Believe it or not, Cheech is like a robot.
Yeah, I try to come in and do the work. It was literally impossible for me to be here last time, so.
I understand.
But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. No need to worry. I'm back.
All right, so temperature check. So like, how's your week going? And by the way, I guess like rolling into it as well. Like, it's the holidays. Are you in the holiday spirit?
I am in the holiday spirit. Like I said, man, I think the holiday. People that say they're not in the holiday spirit, bro. To be honest, it's either your family life is not up to par, or you're not as close with family, or you just broke. Because if you got money during the holidays and you close with your family, there's no reason to be bitter, to be honest.
Exactly.
90% of your problems can be fixed with having more money.
Exactly. People forget that, like, the reason why you're called a Grinch is that's really a diss because they're really calling you broke. The Grinch was broke. He was living in a cave eating garbage.
Yeah, man. When you broke, you bitter, you miserable, you're not in a good mood, you know.
I saw a nigga saying that you guys forgetting about the real reason about Christmas. God didn't expect no presents. I'm like, yo, fam, just say you don't got a job right now. It's cool.
And it's for the kids. And it's for your loved ones. It's like,
Christmas is not for the kids, not just for the kids anymore.
Well, what I mean by that is it's not for men. It's not for us. Like, we might get some slippers, some socks, or some corny shit, but it's like, it's really like to show love to the people in your life, but we're spending most of the money.
I've been through multiple Christmases with no job and still had a great holidays. Like I'm happy for the holidays because last year was a little bit more like rough on my mental last year with everything because like around this time my mom just had like her surgery and my grandma passed in last year, so the holidays was damn near a little shot last year. Mm-hmm. So now like if you go to our house now, it's like we got 2 Christmas trees, like. Food everywhere, eating desserts. Like, I don't know. I think around this time, everyone gains just like 5 to 10 pounds around this time. Yeah. Drinking hot chocolate every freaking day. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like a vibe.
I like the holidays. Usually most people are in a good mood. And there's always like a reason to like just be somewhat jolly.
Yeah, for sure. The other thing, I've said it years past. I'm going to just reiterate this again. Just so you guys know, criminals got families too. And,
yes, they do.
You know, if you flaunt your lifestyle too much and you're not careful with your surroundings this time of year, your gift could be repurposed to somebody else's kids. So be very careful, you know, be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. A lot of people are frustrated. There's a lot of, you know, the energy is up and down, you know. Be kind wherever you go, especially to people that are working at places that you frequent for your holiday stuff. Like if you going to Sears right now for your pictures, be kind to the photographer. Like if you gotta go,
the Sears open.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, there's other places that do it. Damn, I'm old. I'm really showing my age. God damn. Well, we gonna bleep that shit.
No, I'll bleep it. It's good. Next he's gonna go to Macy's.
Tell me you're almost 30 without telling me you're almost 30.
That's hilarious. You still walk into a mall?
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, like if you going to, you know, get the tree, you know, just be kind to the people that, you know, people took time to cut this shit. sell it to you, bring it to your house.
Honestly, I'm gonna stop you right there. I think real trees are overrated.
I mean,
Come
how
on,
much
bro.
money you got?
It's not about the money. If you get a fake tree, it's less shit to clean up. Your whole house smell like a freaking rainforest. It's like I'm good. Next thing you know, like when you try to like literally when you bring a freaking like a real tree. I remember a freaking squirrel was on that shit, and I'm like, by the way, we were like, how the fuck was a squirrel on this tree this whole time while we was moving the shit?
That's crazy.
And then when you freaking move the tree, like you got blisters all over your freaking hands. Like you know, give me
I
the
will
fake tree.
say it's overrated. Like if you by yourself and you have a small family. Or you have a small
Get a fake
child.
tree. There's nothing wrong with a fake tree.
I mean, most kids don't really care about the tree anyway. They
want
care
what's
about what's under the tree.
And before we even get too past like in the holidays, like we haven't recorded since like Thanksgiving. So like,
sure.
How did you celebrate your Thanksgiving?
I had to work, so
that don't get old to you ever.
You know what it is? It's a hit or miss. Like I was able to get time and a half and make good money, but at the same time, I was not around my family and friends. But luckily, my guy held me down. I came by your house, you know, got a few plates. You know what I mean?
Cheech is out of pocket, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't understand how like this nigga will show up at like eating a whole rib, oxtail, chicken, 2 different types of rice at 2 a.m. is insane. Yeah. And then to drive an hour back home is still that you different.
Once you're hungry, bro. But I'm glad you held me down and got me a plate. A few people, you know, looked out for me, so that was cool. But next year, I do plan on having that day off because, like I said, the thrill of just being around, tasting different stuff as it's getting cooked, you know, drinking in the backyard, you know, just being around friends and you know, you can't get that back.
I'll be the first to tell you because I worked on many holidays. That shit is ass. It's not worth the time and a half. Go see your friends. Go see your family. Eat good food. I'm not for like keep the money as it's not worth it. In Gary's opinion.
If I'm being transparent, you know, I've started a new job, so it's like I'm still in my 90-day probation, so I couldn't really just look at my boss and be like, all right, fuck you, nigga, I'm not showing up. I didn't have that luxury this year.
You know what pisses me off when people say that, like, you know, I went to I'd rather work than like all the holidays. You get that little time and a half money, and then you spend that additional $200 to $300 on one Don Julio bottle in the club. Like, were you working those additional 10 hours worth one Don Julio bottle that you didn't even get to drink?
That's true. You made fair points.
That's me. And by the way, like, cause like, well, you already know my Thanksgiving. Like everything at my house be like kind of scattered. It's really more of a party than an actual dinner. But I want to say like, yo, these kids are getting a lot bold at these Thanksgiving dinners. Cause you remember how like a kid will walk up to you and say that, hey, do you got games on your phones? What apps do you have on your phones? Mm-hmm. Nah, these kids is like, hey, cousin Gary, I heard you have a PS5. Can I play the PS5? No. Can I have it? Can I borrow this game? Like, what happened to just like the phones? Like, all these kids got bougie now.
It's not even that. You know when I knew the transition was in full effect is the past couple events at your house. Yeah. The type of music that the young kids were playing around your grandpa is crazy. Your grandpa just finished giving the most wholesome prayer over the food. Here goes Sexy Red blasting on the speakers. I'm like, oh my God, these kids got no home training, no respect. We twerking in the living room in front of grandma. I'm like, I mean, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the festivities. What I am saying is, you know, it's a time and a place.
There's definitely a time and a place.
Salute to Gary's family. They do know how to throw a party.
Yes.
They Jamaican.
Yes, we are Jamaicans. Yes, Jamaicans like, you know, not even gonna get into that. That's a whole other topic.
I know what you was gonna say. Jamaican. He was gonna be racist and elitist. He was gonna say Jamaican adjacent. He was gonna say that.
I'm not gonna say that. Don't put smut on my name.
I'm just saying, but all right. Well, let's. It's been a lot going on.
Yes. As you during your absence, something big happened in this music, just in pop culture. Kendrick Lamar dropped the album. Did you get a chance to listen to the album?
Yes, I did get a chance to listen to the
album. Really quickly, how did you feel about the album?
People misinterpret like the fact that you like one artist more than another, that you hate the other one. Like, music is subjective. I did get a chance to listen to the album. I sat with it for a while. The album was incredible. I like the theme of the album. I think it was an ode to West Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he did not do the cliche shit, which is adding the diss song on the project, which a lot of people expected him to do, even though he might still perform it at the Super Bowl. But I love the energy of the project.
Yeah.
I love the new energy that Kendrick has been exhibiting, which is like, okay, y'all think I can't make hits? All right, y'all think I can't pick the catchy beats or make the little catchy hooks?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all think I can't just have a dope R&B record in my songs? Y'all only think I make conscious shit and slave music?
Turn your TV off. Turn your TV
Yeah,
off.
like you could tell, like you could tell, like he went the Drake route. I know people are gonna.
He did.
I know
he took a
people
page
are
out
gonna.
of Drake
Yes,
book. He did. Of course he did.
He made, even though it was a West Coast album with West Coast bops, but he made worldly music for people to enjoy and have a good time with. The difference that I've been highlighting for weeks and weeks with Kendrick and Drake is Drake gives you mood music.
Yeah.
You miss your girl, Drake got a song for that. You trying to turn up with your niggas in the club, Drake got a song for that. You cheated on your ex, Drake got a song for that. You alone in your house, you know, mourning a breakup, Drake got a song for that. You fake moved on, Drake got a song for that. You trying to act like a gangster, Drake got a song for that. It's just like, you know, people go through ups and downs in life, and the audience is wide. All types of people are listening to your music. And music is supposed to grab you, make you feel something. And, you know, he's done that over the course of 15 years. So I think that was the only knock with Kendrick. But I think with this album, he really delivered. Honestly, to not fall for the hype, I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because, like, the West Coast sound was cool, but the whole project with West Coast shit and you're not Snoop Dogg, it's kind of like...
Wait, hold on. What do you mean? Only Snoop Dogg can make a fully West Coast
what
album?
I'm saying is, like, I like versatility. Like, if you gonna give me, like... There's a couple records, like the Heart Part 6 was not a full West Coast joint.
Dodger Blue.
Yeah, Dodger Blue wasn't. But I'm saying, like, you know, I just... Some, like, that
like,
bop, that Oakland bop, sometimes, like, 1 or 2 tracks, I'm cool. Like,
all right, if I had to ask you, like...
I don't want to crip walk the whole time I'm listening to the album. That's all.
They gonna come at you for that.
I mean,
So what
I'm here to tell the truth, so...
So what I have to ask is that, because I like everything I said last episode still stands. Like, so when you're listening to the album, what didn't you hear? You felt like
what I didn't hear is that's not.
Because in my opinion, he checked all the boxes.
That's not his most insightful album. I don't think he really talked about anything with substance. I think this was like a thank you to the people that made him who he is. Like, even in the Heart Part 6, which is one of my favorite songs, like, when he said, I mirrored my style from Absol. Like, I grew up with these guys. They helped me help my, it's like a nod. It's like a salute, like, to where he comes from. Because, again, remember, the knock during this beef was like, yo, you absent in your own city. You don't collaborate with niggas over there. You don't do nothing. So who are you to tell me I'm a culture vulture? Because Drake was around collabing with everybody. You feel me? Even though, some people might say, hey, he's just jumping on waves and shit like that. But at the end of the day, he's collaborating with up-and-coming acts. He don't have a snob view of the culture and the field and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Kendrick is usually like, I drop my project, I go in hibernation, I'll go on my tour, and I'll come back when I feel like it. So I just feel like he gave a lot of new up-and-coming acts a shot on this album. I love the incorporation of Spanish culture, because that's very California.
For sure.
Yeah, he checked a lot of boxes for sure, and it's a very concise album. Yeah, I mean that's my third favorite Kendrick project. So it's Good Kid, Mad City, Damn.
People have been slaying for me. It was like, because like we've been getting like a lot of feedback for our last episode, because I said that Damn was my favorite Kendrick album, and people were like, "What? You're not even a Kendrick fan? How can you do this?" And I'm like, what happened to the opinions? I said that's my favorite album. I didn't say it's the best album.
And that's the one I can relate to. So what do you want me to do? Like,
yeah, you can remember.
Pretty
Yeah.
that's hate. It's what Dolph hate over there. Dolph hate over there. But one question I had to ask you, like, to wrap up the Drake and like Kendrick talk, like, so there's been like speculation saying that like a lot of people are thinking that this is not the only tape he's dropping like at the moment. Do you think more music is coming very soon?
For sure. Because like I said, I feel like this whole shit is funny because the same thing that Kendrick criticized Drake of doing, he's about to be part of the machine doing the same thing. Like you in partnership with Interscope, which is a major label under UMG still. So yes, they're not gonna let you perform at the Super Bowl and not attach a product to it.
Well, you
At
did.
the end of the day, you're not a human anymore. You're a brand. So as much as you don't want to do anything, guess what? It's either some new music or some new merch, and a tour is coming. We already announced the tour.
Yeah,
So
stadium
something is
tour.
coming. Like once you partner up with somebody, or it's a share profit margin. It's not all about you anymore. Hey, you hot right now. Let's put something next to you to sell. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I'm on the fence where it's like I don't believe more music is coming. I guess I'll be in the rare percentage because it's like I remember when y'all told me that Kendrick's gonna drop more music when he dropped Damn, because who just drops like a 12 song album? There's gonna be more music coming, and then no music came for like 5 years. So I personally think that like no more music is coming due to the fact that like I think the records that came out, it kind of matches up with the timeline of the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So like, and I think that like that. Because people are saying that like this isn't a Kendrick album. They want the very insightful, like they want another To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid, Mad City. I don't think that album's probably gonna come for like another 2 to 3 years.
Nah, I think he's gonna drop something for his core fans. It might not be a full project. It might be an EP. But I think what he might do is he might drop like a deluxe with like 5 extra songs that are super insightful and like, his bag, more of his bag, the intuitive, the poetic style that he typically like embodies and stuff.
Yeah.
But like I said, to clear the air, because we've been getting attacked all week, and a lot of people been coming at us
Mostly
over
me.
our opinions. No, some nigga tried it and I didn't say nothing. Some niggas like, bro, does he looks 11 and 31 at the same time. Like, I was so offended by that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know what's wrong with the internet?
No, TikTok comments are crazy, by the way.
They are.
The
But here's
TikTok-
my thing. Whenever somebody can disagree with your opinion or you make valid points, they're going to attack either your character or how you look. Like, to me, I was laughing because it was funny, but I could imagine how women have it. You feel me? Like, it's even probably worse for them. But I think to sum up all of this Kendrick and Drake talk, nobody hates Kendrick. All we saying is Drake makes more of the vibey music that niggas want to listen to. If we going on a cross country tour, everybody is hopping in a big van to drive cross country. Yeah. You not playing Kendrick music. At least the whole time. You're gonna play some vibey shit that everybody can sing along to in the car and feel good music to get through the trip. If you going on a road trip, if you on a flight, you trying to catch a vibe, that's just what it is. You chilling with a girl, nobody is saying put that new Kendrick on. Nobody is ever saying that.
I disagree.
I hate the niggas that are coming out trying to be fucking... let's not lie to ourselves, bro. Like, I don't like the recency bias that's been going on.
I know.
Like, you might not like Drake right now because he's been winning too much and he's made a couple of mistakes. It's okay.
But the thing is, I can't let you say that, oh, no woman is saying, no, put that Kendrick on. Because out of all the earthy type of women you like, they will brush their teeth to Pimp a Butterfly. All them girls you like that be wearing them puka shells, or curly-headed chicks that got the septum on their nose, they have Kendrick as their morning routine.
Fine. But when they get... No, that's fine. I'll let you have that. Nah, that's fine. I'll let you have that.
Them niggas love them earthy hoes, bro. I tell you.
No, that's fine. But guess what? When it's time to catch a vibe and when it's time to sexy time, nobody is saying throw that Kendrick on.
Yeah,
when we
man.
in the club, unless we playing like fucking Problems or one of his prominent records, his radio records, nobody is saying that. So again, it's no knock.
now.
Right?
He's stupid.
No, it's no knock to Kendrick. Like, there's a time and a place for everything. But people don't like when people say that, and like I said, I just don't like the recency bias that's been going on. Like, you feel me? The nigga been on top for 15 years, give you guys mad hits. You feel me? Have the soundtrack of our lives. You feel me? Just because he lost a beef or two, made a couple of mistakes, you know, act like skin from time to time. We act like he's been trash. Like, and for you guys that's been saying, oh, well, he's gonna take a dent. Like, he has ghostwriters, this and that. Like, bro, do you guys understand what collaboration is on anything?
That's true. I plus I think like one last thing I'll say about Kendrick and like this Drake beef. I do love the chess move that Kendrick did, where it's like, I'm not gonna come to your city just one night. I'm gonna come 2 nights because of you. Because Drake has literally come into play to stop all these West Coast niggas that come to Toronto. Nah, nigga, I'm coming here 2 nights. I know the city of Toronto don't want to fuck up 2 bags.
Yeah, but when Drake was on tour, he stopped at LA a couple of times. Yeah, he had a few shows in LA.
But the beef wasn't really.
Yeah, true.
Wasn't jumping in. And I'm not saying Drake can't go to LA. I'm not saying that. This nigga owns property there. So it's like, all I'm saying is I think it was a chess move, like the fact that, hey, I'm literally playing in your city back to back. No pun intended.
I get it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's smoking mirrors and it's big money at play. And I just wish for a healthy battle, which it was. You feel me? And yeah. I hope Drake take a break and let the game miss him and come back with some heat. So all this shit could be, erased from memory. But
if you're reading this too late, 2 is gonna come out soon. I'm sure.
Yeah, the Not Like Us record though. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere, and it's one of the better diss records that we've heard for a minute.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And so does that?
Yeah, we're not Kendrick haters. I just wanted to clarify. We just, like I said, we be trying to catch a vibe. We try to, when we try to chill, and that's not what we on at all times. That's
so. So, Cheech, did you bring your tap dance shoes?
For what?
We about to speak about these Jay-Z allegations.
Jay-Z ain't my daddy, nigga. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a Rock Nation. I don't have a Rockefeller chain.
I don't have Rockefeller forces.
I don't have Rockefeller forces. I don't have a Duce endorsement. I'm not signed to Rock Nation.
We don't even have title.
Yeah, so shout out to Hov for everything he represents to hip hop. But I'm gonna give my honest opinions.
So I'm just letting y'all know, when she start doing this, the bullshit about to roll out. But getting into this topic, so yes, Jay-Z has been in a lot of headlines recently. He has been accused of raping a 13-year-old girl along with Diddy in the year 2000 at the MTV VMA after party. So, yeah, that is a heavy headline. Do you want to go first, or you want me to talk about this first?
You can start. I'll give my opinion after yours.
So when I saw this, it's like, everybody in the comments says, oh, we saw this coming. We knew something was brewing. And it's like, and I know a lot of people are saying that, like, oh, how can you say that? Like, everybody, you're so caught up of like wanting to like say all of Hollywood is evil. Everybody in the industry, every black person with money did something evil to get their riches. And we're not saying that. The only reason why like a lot of people were saying that, like, we kind of felt that something was going to come at Jay-Z is because the fact that, one, there was no Rock Nation brunch this year. That was kind of like what set it off for me. So I'm like, okay, maybe he is just putting his energy towards something else. And the reason why I'm saying that is like the fact that I knew when Puff was going down, for some reason I knew Jay-Z's name was going to come up because he's the next big black figure. Mm-hmm. And Jay-Z has like a lot of his hands in different pots, we'll talk about later. But so pretty much like when I heard the allegation, I'm not saying that I think it's true, because me personally, I don't know Jay-Z. I don't know the nigga. Never met the nigga. I love Jay-Z music. I'm a fan. But what I would say is I don't think that that's part of Jay-Z's character, especially of how he's reacting to it as well. Mm-hmm. And what I do think as well, as far as like with the allegation is that he had his response ready, like, quick. I damn near heard his response more than the actual allegation first. Mm-hmm. That's how fast he had it drawn up. So they've known about this for a long period of time, clearly. I feel like they're pretty much geared up to see like what happens next. And I was actually even very surprised that like the same week as like the allegation, he was already at the Mufasa freaking premiere with his
Supporting
family.
his daughter, yeah.
Supporting his daughter. So it's like, how I would say about this is that, one, I'll go on record and say I don't believe it's true, but I'm gonna kind of give your take before I say, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to victim blame, but there is ways that it could be true, and there's a lot of ways where I can say that this is bullshit as well. But I'm gonna let you talk first.
Well, the first thing is, if indeed, I like to say this and start with that because I don't want people to misconstrue when I side with somebody that I'm being dismissive to the other side. If anybody was harmed and anybody got hurt, if Jay-Z did in fact did that shit, then put him in jail. You feel me? If there's factual evidence that he did that, put him in jail. But the swiftness in his response, just like you mentioned, tells me that one, he was ready for this. He probably got hit with the papers behind the scene because I was reading that they wanted to meet up with him to prevent this from coming out. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yo, I'm not meeting with you secretly because it's going to make me look guilty. It's going to make me look like I'm brushing something away. I'm not guilty of anything. And apparently the lawyer that is suing him has a track record for falsely accusing people of his caliber of things, trying to hit people with defamation stuff all the time. So again, the way Jay-Z presents himself, again, at least to us in the media, and the fact that he always remained like a mysterious figure, and that's not part of the image and the character that he displayed. Everybody that always talked about Jay-Z revere him as one of the GOAT of this shit, always supporting his people. Mm-hmm. He's going to support you and make some money with you at the same time, or make money off of you at the same time. But, he's going to show up and try to get some business done. Again, the state of Hollywood is so corrupt. And also, I don't know. I don't know one black man that really made it to the top unless you're in tech or when you're in sports. I'm not even going to say in sports. Unless you're in tech, that they don't try to put some type of salacious thing on you. Yeah. It's like the more you elevate, it's like, all right, nigger boy, you don't get to go past this level.
Pretty much.
And behind the scenes, Jay-Z is trying to make a lot of business moves. He's trying to buy NFL teams. He's trying to have, I think he has his own weed company. He tried to have his own streaming company that he sold recently.
And a lot of things too, a lot of people are bringing up too, which is a big deal. And it kind of makes sense if they're trying to play hardball bidding, like apparently that Jay-Z and Roc Nation are trying to have some form of ownership in Caesar's Palace that's opening up in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's casino money. So that's a different type of money line.
and that's not usually a lane that black people occupy.
And that's generational money.
Yes. So, like I said, sometimes when negotiations go awry, that's a tactic that the smear campaign tactic, it's a real thing. I'm not taking up for Jay-Z. I just know that, hey, to taint your reputation, to make sure you don't have other people stand next to you to get some shit done, to lessen your value, we gonna just say some shit. And one of the worst things you could do to a man is have some sexual allegation towards him, because by the time, because initially there's gonna be people that hate Jay-Z, period.
Yeah.
So you add that to some bitter women or women that has went through that type of trauma, it's not gonna land correctly. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, like I said, I think Jay-Z is hated for multiple reasons. He's been on top for a long time. He married Beyonce. They think this nigga figured out life. Like, he's hip-hop's first billionaire after Dr. Dre, which is not he's more like an executive and a producer. Mm-hmm. So Diddy it's like he looks like he figured out life. You feel me?
Pretty much.
He looks like he's winning in all facets.
Or got the cheat code to life, as some would say.
And honestly, if you really think about it, most of Roc Nation's roster are people that he's either helping, or some of his old ops are signed under him. So yeah. Jay-Z literally has been a nigga that's been playing chess, behind the scenes for a long time. And again, once you win for a long time and you negotiating at the big boy table and you sitting down with these corporations and they can't get through you or they trying to get in your way, God knows what they might do. They might do to stop you. It exists in politics and it exists in the music industry. It exists in the movie industry. So honestly, it's a civil suit for now. I just want to let more facts come out. And like I said, if the timestamps are aligning, there's pictures of him doing something or the victim actually comes out and it looks like somebody that was associated with him at that time, then so be it. I hope justice gets served. But I just don't like when some shit come out. And it's like...
Oh, you gonna get killed for that?
No, I do, but I
know
want it to be supported by factual statements. Because if you... Again, if something happens... This is the last thing I'm going to say. Yeah. If something happens to me...
I hear them typing.
And I know these cases are very sensitive, and I'm not telling women how to, maneuver when these things happen, because I'm not a woman. But... did you tell somebody? Did you go to the hospital after? Did you tell a parent? Because a 13-year-old got hurt. So it's like, did you tell somebody? Did you take legal action? Did you make a police report? Were you embarrassed at the time to say anything? What is a 13-year-old even doing at a VMAs party? Like a Diddy and Hove party? I have so many questions. You get what I'm saying? Like in R. Kelly's case, some of the parents were bringing their daughter to him in hopes that they blow up and become something. Yeah, so it's like they damn near sold their daughters to the devil. But in Jay-Z's case, he really hasn't signed any major women artists besides Rihanna. Until recently with Roc Nation, and he got Meg Thee Stallion and a few other people. Then
you got
there.
MIA. That was like kind of a start of the smear campaign.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just saying he doesn't have a track record of being messy. You feel me? He came in the game almost in his 30s. You feel me? As a dope boy turned executive, he's been separating himself from the pack for a long time. So to me, even marrying Beyonce was a strategic move. You get what I'm saying? So he seemed to be a guy that's very calculated behind the scenes. I just don't think that's how he would go out if there was something to take him down,
Yeah, speaking of Beyonce, apparently she lost 7 million Instagram followers just off this allegation. And it's just crazy how so much people are reacting so quick to it. But
they're reacting, but they're not saying nothing.
Yes, and that's another topic. There is a lot of everyone on social media, all the higher ups people in the industry, quiet as a mouse. Even Joe Budden didn't even do his recent episode when he knew that, hey, we're gonna talk about this. He didn't show up, but he said for family emergencies. So we'll just leave it at that. So I want to have a genuine conversation when it comes to victims of sexual assault, and I actually want to start off by saying that let's say if all this is true, something happened to this child, not even just a woman, just a child at the time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the year 2000. It's a wild era, 2000s, 90s. This is prime Nelly swiping a card down a bitch's ass during tip drill. Yeah. A lot of shit is going on.
A lot of misogyny in music videos.
A lot of misogyny
in the subject. Yeah.
Cell phones are not really a thing yet. Everyone doesn't have a cell phone.
The internet is getting figured out.
Let's just be honest. Around the 2000s, a lot of women probably wearing a dress, don't have a cell phone, probably have no pockets, so they're not carrying an ID. Most dudes at some form of event will, hey, you cute, how about you come in here? I'm pretty sure that happens a lot.
Of course.
It's pretty possible. Let's just say that. Now, if this did happen, you said this happened in 2000, so I think she was 13, so now she would be 38 or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. If something has, and I understand that trauma is a thing, and I'm telling you right now, something I recently just went through wasn't nothing sexually, but I had to literally.
I hope not.
Nothing happened to me sexually, but I was traumatized over the weekend because I had to take a shit and I had to stop somewhere to take a shit, and I stopped somewhere to use the bathroom, and it was the most disgusting bathroom in South Florida possible. Imagine the worst bathroom, and it was that. And I still had to use the bathroom.
Damn.
When I tell you that bathroom was so upset, I wasn't hungry the rest of the day.
Damn.
So I was traumatized off that, and I'm still fucked up about that. And that happened this past weekend.
Man.
So can you imagine if you were literally taking advantage of as a child? I'm pretty sure that's still gonna hold some weight to you as an adult. I understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you're suing somebody and you see that it's someone of power, someone who is literally elevating, because Jay-Z wasn't the same person in 2000. He was a pop and rapper in the year 2000, but now he's a mogul.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it wasn't even, if this is true, it wasn't easy for you to see this person always in the media, always getting accolades all this throughout your life while you're possibly quote unquote struggling or just not on the same level of success as a Jay-Z, which I understand. But if he actually caused harm on you, and I'm asking a genuine question, woman, if he generally caused physical harm to you, why are you coming out later just to get a civil suit and ask for money? Don't you want to put the man away in jail? That's just a genuine question.
That'd be the thing. That'd be the thing for me, because it's like if your goal is to prevent somebody else from going through that, or to send a clear message to any abusers around the world, then hurt the man hit him where it hurts. Get him the fuck out of here if that's the case. And my thing is, again, I take notes off of topics just to come here and talk about throughout the week of things that happen. If something drastic happens to me, better believe I'm gonna write it down somewhere, tell a friend, make a police report. I'm at that age now. I'm fighting power with power. If you threaten me or do anything, I don't know. I'm not gonna get a gun and go vigilante on you. That's not my ministry. I'm trying to live and have a good life. I don't have time to indulge in street violence just because I'm upset or acting off my emotions. So my thing is, if there's somewhere she told somebody, there's a police report, if in fact she's been trying to reach out to Jay-Z and she has evidence that this happened, she's been talking to a therapist throughout the years, somebody credible knows about this, like let's say around 2000, let's say she tried to reach out to Dame Dash when Rockefeller was still in effect, and she sent letters to the offices and everybody was dubbing her, then she might have a case. But what I don't like is we see the downfall of Diddy over sexual shit. It's like, let's target another black man. And what's pissing me off even more is the identity of this victim hasn't been released. And I guarantee you that person is black. And if it is, it's like, why do we like to tear each other down so much, bro?
Can we say right there real quick? The fact that you said that she is anonymous, because she is known. We don't know this woman's name. Her name is literally Jane Doe. So I have to ask you a question now. How do you feel about that Jay-Z came out and said publicly and said, honestly, if she doesn't reveal herself, this case should be dismissed? What do you think about that?
I love the way Jay-Z addressed that shit. And he has the money to go fight, like, for real. So it's like, dog, and it's unfair. You know why it's unfair? And I'm not taking up for any abusers. I don't want my message to be misconstrued. You get to come out and create false narratives and have allegations against me publicly, but you don't even have the fucking decency to show your face. In the background, I could be losing millions of dollars. My credibility is probably going down. My billionaire friends are distancing themselves around me. I have a partnership with the NFL, who is owned by Disney, who caters to kids. What message? You trying to end me? You trying to end me? That's what you're doing. Again, like I previously said, and the NFL is owned by Disney. He has a big gig over there. On top of that, he's involved with Fanatics, with Michael Rubin. He's involved in the weed. It's just like, dog, this man gets to take hit after hit, hit after hit, and he has women under his record label. So what message are you trying to send right now? Now, the hypocritical part of this is everybody is quiet. Everybody's not saying something. And it could speak to the character of Jay-Z, or it could speak to how many people in this industry is scared of him because he's a powerful person. Because people don't understand how many things that Jay-Z hands is tied in. You get what I'm saying? Like this man got a sports agency, a record label. Like he could make one phone. He knows other executives. You get what I'm saying? Like, and on top of that, he's married to Beyonce. You can't just go online and say anything about Beyonce's husband and think you ever gonna get an interview. Or you think you ever gonna share the red carpet with her ever again. So a lot of people are tiptoeing about this topic, not necessarily for Jay-Z, because if Jay-Z married somebody that was insignificant, they would have tore his ass up and he would have lost a lot more. Yeah. But because people respect the name and the legacy of the Carters, and people know their career could literally take a different turn going against Beyonce, so a lot of people are like playing it out.
So like what I would say is like even like going back to like the about like Jane Doe revealing herself is like, and I have to give my honest critique because it's a podcast. I'm gonna give my opinion. Sorry, but it's like the main reason why sexual assault victims come out and say like, hey, I'm suing this person, because it's like, hey, well, the main usual goal is I want to tell people that, hey, I'm a real person and I don't want this to happen to the next. Mm-hmm. What is brave about you staying in the dark and collecting a check? It doesn't seem genuine and it doesn't sound believable.
True. And they're gonna say it's for her protection. Jay-Z is powerful.
I
he can get her touched. Yada yada yada. But
stupid. But like I don't know, man. Like all I'm saying is I do like the move that like Jay-Z said this case should be dismissed if she doesn't reveal herself. But it is risky if you actually guilty. But the fact that he is going on the ledge and saying, hey, she needs to reveal herself. The case looks like bullshit at the moment in my eyes.
Yeah, like I said,
I'm being completely honest.
Like I said, if Jay-Z is guilty, justice need to be served. And if she is lying, I want Jay-Z to sue the boots off of that bitch. You feel me? Because you don't get to do that. Like, you playing with people's legacy, their face. Like, niggas done put years into building themselves up.
And what sucks about
From selling crack to becoming a billionaire, if that's not the most fucking American dream story, I don't know what is.
And I think what's so detriment about this story too is that this will, even if he's guilty or innocent, this will forever be on his jacket. Look at Jonathan Majors. All his charges got acquitted, and to this day, we are not seeing any trailers of him in movies right now.
True.
So, and that's the sad part. This will forever be on Jay-Z's jacket. So, but going into, and what's crazy is that this is not even the biggest headline going on in America right now.
There's a lyric that Kendrick said in his album. He was like, "It's treacherous out here. It's the best time to actually like have one woman in your life." Yeah, I feel that because like the streets right now, it's crazy.
For sure. Like, let me tell you. So, I don't care if I fuck up this dude's name, but like his name is Luigi Mangione, whatever. He has been arrested for killing the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. So,
the hit, the calculated hit.
The calculated hit, yes. This man literally.
Nigga had a silencer, bro. So what are we talking about?
So the crazy part about this is I want to get your honest reaction about this college educated. He went to Ivy League prep school. He went to Ivy League college. He was a valedictorian for his high school, and out of nowhere, this man just literally just does a calculated hit on a CEO of United Healthcare. So, what's your reactions to it?
I think that this is way above our pay grade in a sense, and I think it's a cover. I think it's a cover up. I think also that the powers that be, if this was an inside job to get this man out of here, because there's rumors that he was supposed to testify on a major case.
The guy that got killed?
The guy that got killed. Because there was a lot of allegations against United Healthcare saying they like to deny people of things that they promised them when they sign up for the healthcare and stuff like that. So there, a lot of people are not a big fan of that company. Yeah. So again, what they usually do, how they usually pick the fall guy is they go look for the twisted white boy somewhere that's perturbed, that's super passionate, that collect pictures and that has a fascination and an obsession with this case or have a blog about this company, and they make you the fall guy because you have the motive and let you not. I mean, if you live in the same city the guy is at, then it even looks more fishy. I do think it's an inside job. Again, I think at that level, like, you never see a CEO get fired. You see niggas like step down. You see people resign, or they get hit with a lawsuit, or something is happening, or if they're not fit to lead anymore, they step down. But for somebody to be executed like that, not even shot. This was not like a random street murder. Nigga had a silencer on his gun.
And he hit
a bike a few blocks away to jump on, and
went down Central Park. Yeah.
Yes, bro. This was a calculated hit, and at that level, there's certain people. He probably pissed the wrong person off, and they want you gone.
All right, so I'm gonna take off my tinfoil hat because actually I am wearing a tinfoil hat.
And he played, by the way. I'm not gonna have that much money and be that valuable and be walking around with no security. I'm not gonna say that was gonna save his life, but yeah, I'm not. If I'm important, I'm gonna move like I'm important. You're not gonna catch me walking around with my back turned and in the middle of the street. Like, that's not gonna happen.
All right, so let me give my take. Taking my tinfoil hat for a second. I actually do have my tinfoil hat. This is a vintage Truman Show hat. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. But so I want to ask you a genuine question. Mm-hmm. So this guy, the killer, he's 26 years old. Mm-hmm. He got caught. He was found at McDonald's. So he's gonna spend most likely the rest of his life he's gonna spend his rest of his life in a cage in prison.
Well, if he's found guilty,
they caught this nigga red-handed. So I want to ask you a genuine question.
Did he in fact like?
They matched the fingerprints. They know it's him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know all that, but yes. Okay.
I want to ask you a genuine question. What were you doing at 26? What is your best moment at 26 years old that you can think of?
That I could say on air?
First 3 seconds.
Okay. Generally, your 20s.
What did you do at 26?
What I did I was living life. I was
a good memory.
I was actually my business partners are here. I was a part of FML, which is a brunch that me and my partners started together. I was in a relationship, and I was also involved in our media company, which is this.
You know what my favorite moment at 26 was? Eating salmon and oxtail and rice on the beach in Jamaica.
Okay.
This nigga's 26 years old is going to do the rest of his life in a prison cell.
I mean, you.
He's gonna be around no women. He's gonna eat shit food. The reason why I say that is, I just want to have like a little moment with the audience, real quick. Just real quick, 2 minutes. If you're listening, if you're listening to this podcast right now, what I want you to do is go outside, just take a walk, no shoes on, go in grass, wiggle your toes in the grass. If you're driving, pull off, park, take a deep breath, and you know what that smell you sniffing in right now?
Freedom.
It's called fucking freedom.
Freedom.
I want to tell you, this bozo right here, there is no reason to go on a crash out.
He played.
This nigga played the hardest. This nigga won the crash out of the year. Because you know what pisses me off about what he did?
That's not even no pussy in jail, man. That's crazy.
You know what pisses me off what he did?
I mean, yo, they can hear y'all. Oh, the female CEOs.
What I want to say. What I want to say right now is
they
that
gonna toss his ass up too. He looked like a cute kid. No homo. No homo. God.
I forgot what I was gonna say. That was bullshit. But I was trying to have a genuine, serious moment with my people.
Okay, can I say something? I'm not trying to make this a funny moment.
Yes.
But I think I saw his picture. He got the little curls, right?
Yes.
Oh, he looked like the little Puerto Rican chicks. Oh, they go. Yeah, he done so. He gonna be the Spanish bitch in there. He gonna be the exotic. He gonna be the foreign baddie coming in, and the niggas are gonna tear his ass up. So instead of fucking bitches in his 20s. He wanted to be a hitman. Let this be a teachable moment to anybody watching. You play stupid games, you gonna win stupid prizes.
And I know people are gonna comment and say, those guys are so ignorant. They don't know what the real cause is. Like, yo, it's fucking insurance. We understand. Insurance is the biggest fucking scam in this country.
This insurance don't work for you. Guess what? Surprise! There's 40,000 other insurance companies.
But you know he would have did more benefit to himself if he just said, I don't fuck with the healthcare system. How about this? Don't pay the bill.
Don't pay the bill. Cancel your policy. And you know what's funny? This is the funny part. Because he's white, I guarantee you they're gonna make a doc. Oh, his dying grandmother was on her deathbed and he couldn't figure out how he was gonna pay for her treatment, so that was the only way. He's gonna get a movie. He's gonna get a Netflix doc. He's gonna get a fucking prison interview. He's gonna get a book. This nigga gonna be more famous than us in a year, bro. I swear to God.
Boy, he's more famous than us now.
Already.
Yeah,
His face is on Front Street.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You type the first letter on Google of his name, boom, there he is.
I think you young kids, and again,
he's only a year younger than this, by the way.
I fucking hate this new generation sometimes because you guys are not outside. Because if you was outside, you would know that this was not gonna work. You watch too many movies. You are on streaming for too long. It's not reality. Take the VR set off. You can't just broad daylight kill somebody and go chill at fucking McDonald's. You can't do that.
Put down his mask at Starbucks. Like, yo.
You can't do that.
Can you imagine his last meal being a Kai Cenat meal?
Like, that shit is crazy, bro.
You know what's more insane? This man was working a remote job in Hawaii. This nigga's life was set. He was making good money. He was an engineer. His folks got money. Apparently, they own like multiple like
Did he have a girlfriend?
retirement homes. I don't know.
It's gonna tell me everything I need to know.
Apparently, he couldn't have sex because his back got fucked up.
That's what he's bitter. So he can't get his shit off. He was backed up.
He should have got that.
So now you got to back up on another guy.
Hey, he can't.
Well, he couldn't have sex. That don't mean they can't have sex with him. They gonna fix his back right on up in jail. Don't worry about it.
Cause like, bro, like, and the thing that I really wish someone had a conversation with him, bro, cause it's like, yo, fam, cause the thing is like, you know how we look at life, one monkey don't stop the show. You killed one CEO, guess what? Another CEO is right back in the same fucking chair.
Yep.
The company is still gonna run. And
The company has the same mission statement. It's the same thing. If they fucking you out of your money, they fucking you out of your money. But okay, newsflash, everybody. You live in America. Everything is a fucking scam. You know how much money hospitals and funeral homes make off of us? So while you fucking and dying, somebody is profiting. Everything is there to fuck you.
That's true.
You get car insurance to prevent you from, to save you and protect you in case you crash. You crash, you know what these motherfuckers turn around and do? Raise your premium as a punishment for protecting you. So, bro, everything is a scam. Make more money, shut the fuck up, or fucking go live in the woods, bro. If you don't want to be in civilization, do that. But what I'm saying about these young kids, bro, you sit at home, you have a remote job, you all consume in your head. You can, like, my thing is, like, you personalize everything, you internalize everything. You're not outside with society. You in your thoughts, you in your feelings. So instead of talking with people and being outside, you think, oh, let me be a vigilante. Let me solve small crimes. Let me be a hero. And look, now you about to get fucked in jail.
All that just to say you about to get fucked in jail.
Was it worth it?
Nah.
Maybe, fam.
I guarantee you 2 days in he's like, fuck, why'd I do that? You literally killed a husband, you killed a father, a neighbor, a friend for what, bro?
Yeah, they gonna bury this kid. But again, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't even feel bad for him.
But on a goofy note, I don't want to end like the episode of kind of like all serious. Some bullshit happened on the media. I don't know if you've seen Usher feed Tiny the cherries. And T.I. was present, and T.I. actually encouraged it. So we all know that T.I. and Tiny have a different relationship, but what were your thoughts on that?
Usher is one of my favorite R&B acts. But Usher
He is your favorite R&B act.
I can't say who my favorite R&B
He
act
is your
is,
favorite
but he
R&B
is
act.
one of my favorite R&B acts.
Cheech, I've seen you scream over a new Usher album.
Facts.
No, he's definitely one of my favorites.
All right, we're not gonna get into that.
But my
Go ahead.
personal favorite, I can't talk about it. But
Got you.
we're definitely gonna bleep that. Oh, holy shit! But
Telling me no.
but honestly, Usher is gonna fuck around and find out at one of these shows. I think somebody is gonna put hands on him. Cause here's the thing, R&B niggas mask everything. Oh, I'm giving a performance. You know, it's just Usher play too much. You play too much. You know what you doing. You know what you're doing. You target the right women that you see that are overly happy. You know, like he's married. He's doing all this while he's married. Like his wife have to be the strongest.
That cover up
soldier.
ass freaking wedding, bro. This nigga.
I don't know. I just think he's gonna do that shit to the wrong nigga, and they gonna teach him something. That's all I'm gonna say. But I mean, the show is phenomenal. It looks like he's putting on a performance, and yeah, shit, I want to go to one of them shows. Like, but if I bring a woman, I hope she act right. I'll tell you that.
But what I would say on this topic is that like there's gonna be no outrage because it's very like obvious that like T.I. and Tiny have a different relationship. They've been married. They are married, right? I think so. Or together.
I don't know what the status of their relationship.
They've been together for freaking decades. They have a bunch of kids together, and it's been very known. They've been very open about their sex life as well.
Shit, they caught a case together. Shit.
They definitely got a case together. So like, I don't think this is big news. I just thought it's funny. It's like all I know is if me and Gael go to a Usher concert, we're not going in the front row, and there will be no cherries around her face at all. And the last thing I would say on that is that like I see why Floyd was gonna crash out over Tiny.
True. Oh, he's stupid. Honestly, look. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. We as men, our ego and our pride wants us to stand up and fight. And hey, this is my woman, dog. Your bitch is going. If Usher's coming around, my girl's body language is welcoming. She's the problem, not Usher. It's up to her to respect me at this time. Oh no, I can't actually get. I've seen women do it. Give my man the cherries, he'll feed it to me. These are the women with self-control and self-respect. But if you allow a nigga, you willing to risk your relationship over one good night of fun, then that's not your bitch to begin with. So all the men that are in uproar, oh, Usher did this, oh, Usher tried it. Like, dog, if your woman respects herself, check your bitch. The same thing Floyd Mayweather said to check your bitch. Control your bitch.
And also, Team Ag, we had this conversation earlier. Like, if you go to an Usher show, you single, and you see literally Usher dangling 2 cherries over this one girl, and she's single.
I'm finding out what you're doing after the show.
I understand
and
that.
And you're not wife material. I already see what you did to that cherry. I'm trying to figure out what you can do to my cherries.
All I'm gonna say is that I don't think that I will give her my last name, but I'm probably gonna think that she's Mrs. Right now, probably not Miss Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Allegedly,
of course, in another life.
Duh.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like another good episode. Also, I want to make a short announcement because I know we got fucked last time. It is a hectic week. We will be coming back with another episode, but if the next episode could be either coming very quick or maybe a little delay, just putting it out there just for future reference.
For sure.
Yes, but what do you go by, my guy?
I go by the name of Cheech, aka Black Business Supporter, aka media personality, aka your favorite broadcaster. And yeah, man, I'm excited to be back. We got a few surprises for y'all. I still don't know these surprises. I can't talk about it because niggas like to bite our shit. They try to copy a little wave and a little style. And yeah, I'm not gonna give free game out there. But yeah, we got a lot of shit coming. You know it. We talked about them in passing. We just haven't came up with plans to execute shit.
But the thing is, like, even with this episode, I thought it was just going to me, Cheech, and Dolph, and then there's the whole gang is here right outside the studio.
Yeah, I have to bring my security. They killing CEOs out here. I think I'm a young CEO. I got
to on that note, and I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary We Trust. And what are we, man?
These are the aesthetics.
These are the
You think I was not
aesthetics.
gonna bring my shooters with me? You crazy?
No one even got a gun.
Nigga got a machete for sure.
Right underneath that white pair of jeans is a
What?
Glock.